Hello fellow shadows, welcome back to another video, excuse me, and today we're going to talk about the new episode of Stargirl, and I actually forgetting the number episode I'm on, so I'm kind of looking on my PlayStation right now so I can go back and remember the episode number, episode 8. We're on episode 8, okay. And so, what happened last episode, just a quick recap, because what happened last episode does greatly affect this episode, which is why I usually do like 2 episodes at a time, because I like how each episode, like the new episode, is influenced by the last episode, so I'm a big fan of that. I am. Sorry. So Stargirl befriends one of the Injustice Society's friends, but this boy who's also the Injustice Society's child as well as the friend asks her to prom. She says sure, and then she remembered she made plans already. So she decides to go blow off this one person just because this cute boy, which I admit, I have no problem admitting when a dude looks good. And I'm straight. My sexuality, I'm straight. But this guy does look pretty good. Like, he is charming, is what I'm saying. But still, she made plans with someone already, so she sort of, like, she could have spent time with this guy another time and still kept her promise. So, but Stargirl blows this person off, like the popular rich bitch, which I believe her name is Sheev, if I remember correctly, like in like the comic books. And so Sheev gets mad, and so she takes this costume, even though it's against her father's will or like wishes for her to go take that costume, because her father doesn't feel like she's ready to take on the mantle of becoming a supervillain of the JSA, the anti-JSA, the Injustice Society. And so she gets mad. She throws a temper tantrum. She's pretty much a 5-year-old kid, like a teenage body. Because whenever she doesn't get her way, she starts throwing a temper tantrum. She puts on a suit because she sees that Stargirl is in the tunnels. Stargirl and her and she gets into it. Stargirl quickly recognizes who Sheev is because she doesn't have a mask like Stargirl does. And my thing last week was, I swear, if Sheev does not know who Stargirl is, I will be so mad. That was like my main thing last week. That was like, because in that episode, like, yeah, Sheev might have seen Stargirl here and there at school, but in episode 7, that's when Sheev spent the most time with Stargirl ever. So I would have been mad if Sheev did not connect the dots. Because all Stargirl has is a mask that covers her face, not her whole head. At least with Dr. Midnight, you don't know her identity. And at least with a Wildcat, or I think that's the name, you still don't know her identity. And same with the guy that can bend time. I forgot his name. Time Master or something like that. At least you won't know that he's Time Master unless if you like go back the hood and take off the mask. My point is, like with the other members of the JSA, even with Stripey who's in a robot, you won't know who they are if you see them in their costumes, because they do a pretty good job of concealing their identity. Sure, if they talk, then maybe that will be a throwaway, but it's not like Stargirl where she's only covering her face. I mean, she keeps the same hairstyle. She's it's not like with Laurel Lance with the Black Canary where or Sarah Lance when she was a Black Canary where yeah she might have had a mask but they also had a like I forget if Laurel Lance had the blonde wig but I do know that Sarah Lance when she was a Black Canary before she was the White Canary had this blonde wig to better help conceal her identity. At least get a damn wig to help conceal your identity. At least that way it would decrease any chances of people who know you putting two and two together. So that was my biggest thing. Like, will Sheev recognize Stargirl? And I was even saying that, okay, maybe in the fight she won't. Maybe during the fight she won't because she's too busy trying to kill Stargirl. So I'll give her that benefit. Maybe not during the fight. So pretty much Stargirl gets get her ass handed to her. Which was stupid to go alone anyways. Like why? Like she was overconfident. Maybe she was trying to get like the Team Sun Stripey's approval. I don't know. But so she gets her ass handed to her. The staff finds Stripey and it leads to Stripey being Stargirl's stepdad. Stargirl's the staff of Destiny leads Stripey to Stargirl, where she's unconscious, and by then she escapes. So the episode pretty much ends there for episode 7. Episode 8 kind of begins with the whole Stripey trying to, I guess, take Stargirl to the hospital. But in doing so, he crashes his car so he can have a legit alibi. And so she's in the hospital for some time. Then she gets home. So the world believes that, except for the JSA members, the new JSA, believes that Stargirl, or Courtney is her non-superhero name, is got hit in got in the car accident. And while she was recovering, Stripey says to Stargirl, "We should let your mother into this. That it's okay though the world believes that you got into a car accident, but your mom should be in here. Like, should know that you're Stargirl. We shouldn't keep this a secret." And Stargirl said, "Fine, we will, but please keep it a secret until after the city is safe," which I don't think the town that they're living in will ever really be safe, truthfully. But I do have faith that in time that Stripey's son and Stargirl's mother will find out that Stargirl is Stargirl and Stripey is Stripey. Or maybe they have it where by the end of the season Stripey retires from the superhero life, or in a dark, grim fate he dies. I don't know. But yes, while this is going on with Stargirl, oh, and in the last episode, Stargirl's stepbrother was saying, "Well, I don't like how much time you've been spending time with my dad. He's my dad." So he was kind of expressing that he's kind of been feeling jealous. In this episode, while she's recuperating, he was saying, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I'm glad that my dad married your mom because it's pretty cool that I have a sister." So they kind of make up for that. So Sheev talks to her dad, who we literally never seen his face because he had a mask on. So Sheev's father was lecturing her about how she was being dumb and stupid and reckless, and how she should have made sure that Stargirl was dead. And so pretty much jumping a bit further in the episode, because they don't see eye to eye, and her mother is scared of her for some reason. And so Sheev goes to Stargirl's house, and she says, "Well, you know when I said fuck you at the game, I'm sorry, I overreacted." And while she was trying to make amends, I guess, for to Stargirl, Wildcat, Time Master, and Dr. Midnight all go to Stripey's house to find more evidence on Sheev. And Stripey eventually tags along. And it's not the smartest plan. And the only reason why Stripey tags along is because he finds out a little bit afterwards that the team went to Sheev's house to try to find out if she's home. And it's stupid. Not the plot is stupid, but the new JSA, I mean, was being reckless stupid. Because they could have easily got killed. And so, Dr. Midnight ends up getting a photo of Sheev's father. I'm guessing that's Sheev's father. And he fought in the war, I believe. And something must have happened to him to make him wear that mask that we see him wear, like, all the time. And I'm like, okay. But, so, going back to Sheev and Stargirl. Sheev is about to go. And then Sheev says, "Oh, by the way, I like your mask. By the way, I like your staff." Like, I was like, oh shit, she knows! Like, she knows! Like, holy crap, okay. And she said that, do you really think, like, something about how, do you really think I wouldn't recognize you behind that stupid mask? And then she said, I won't kill you, but I will kill your friends. And I was like, oh, you son of a bitch! I see what you're doing. Oh, you're trying to make her suffer by watching her friends die. The new GSA, like, oh snap. I have a feeling though that Sheev might turn, at least this version might turn, and turn good and become the member of the JSA, because I have a feeling that she's gonna fuck up so many times in front of her father's eyes that her father will never let her on the seat of the Injustice Society. That she will be upset and want to join the JSA just to revolt. Oh, and Brainwave's son. Brainwave, because Stargirl and Sheev fights again in this episode, which, again, one of those times when I say Stargirl is cute, but isn't the best at fully thinking things through all the way. She should have had backup. Was I understand what she was like, why she went to Sheev's house, because she was scared that Sheev might kill her friends quick sooner than later. So I understand that, but still, it was not the smartest plan to go fight the same person that nearly killed you a second time, especially when you're not at full strength. And so Sheev and Stargirl battle out. Brainwave's son, throughout this episode, exhibits that he has powers, his father's powers, and so he eventually sees what's going on, and he's hearing pretty much everybody's thoughts, and is getting too much on him, and I think he brainwaved both of them unintentionally, and through that he discovered that Stargirl is Courtney. So before running off, and Sheev's father, the episode ends us off with Sheev's father finding out that Brainwave's son has his father's powers. So okay. This is cool. I can get down with that. I mean, it's a pretty good episode. I liked it. So it did answer my big question. Like, will Sheev put two and two together. Because let me tell you, Stargirl is like I said, out of like all the JSA members, Stargirl doesn't isn't the best at concealing her identity. I'm happy that she got made because it kind of because I always had in my head, if nobody recognizes her in season 1 outside of Stripey and the people that she told, then the people in Blue Valley must be really, really slow. And so I'm kind of happy that they decided to go to the route that, oh my god, we know. We have somebody that finds out. Like, holy crap. So yeah, it's I'm excited to see what will happen next week. On Tuesday. Well, I technically watch Stargirl on Wednesdays because I do have the CW channels. Just at the same time, my it goes on at the same time as my dad watches his programming. So I don't want to like ask him for the TV and him missing out on his programming. So I catch Stargirl on the CW app. And I gotta say, this is a pretty good show. Regardless of Stargirl, as I classically say, is cute but have her moments of being dumb, or not the brightest, as to say. It's a pretty good show. I really don't have any like major issues with this show, outside of it should be a part of the Arrowverse. That's the one thing that I will always say until they put Stargirl in the Arrowverse. That it should be part of the Arrowverse. Black Lightning, it didn't necessarily need to be in the Arrowverse for me. Happy that it is, but it didn't need to be in the Arrowverse for me. Stargirl, I feel like it will be a nice fit in the Arrowverse. So yeah, Stargirl. Like, the episodes are pretty good. It has some good writing. And I think, if I remember correctly, which I'm going to look up before I end this video, Stargirl. I do believe hearing that season 2 will be picked up by the CW writers. Okay, so it says with a renewal, because it's renewed for season 2. I already knew that. It says Stargirl renewed for season 2 moves to CW from DC Universe. With a new renewal, the CW on its digital platform with exclusive in-season home for the series starting with the second season. Season 2 will now return to the show's original home at DC Universe. It was announced ahead of the series premiere that episodes of the show would air on CW on the day their streaming debut on DCU. Stargirl follows high school sophomore Courtney Whitmore, played by Brett Bassiner, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name, as she moves to Blue Valley, Nebraska after her mother remarries Pat Dugan, which is Stripey. Therefore, she inspires an unlikely group of young heroes to stop the feelings of the past, and it shows the other stars. Which I'm going to kind of skip for time value, since I don't want to ramble on and on and on for you guys. But anyways, the show debuted on DC on May 18th and on CW on May 19th. Like other streamers, DCU does not release viewership members. On CW, the show has done well, particularly for a summer series. To date, it has an average of 0.2 rating in adults 18 to 49, just 1 million viewers. Okay. So it's doing well on the CW. Okay. So, kind of skipping part of it, Stargirl was the first DCU show to find a home on the CW, but not the last. In announcing a fall schedule, the broadcast revealed it had acquired the broadcast rights to the show Swamp Thing, which was canceled at the streamers shortly after the launch of the first season. Swamp Thing and Stargirl was teasing the Crisis on Infinite Earths. So yeah. So it doesn't really say anything about anything else. So since it's moving to the from the DCU app to the CW website, so makes sense that the writers would shift a bit. I mean, hopefully we won't get like the same writing as like Batwoman, because even though I'm caught up with Batwoman, the writing was kind of okay. And how they're going to approach season 2 with the whole Ruby Rose leaving and bringing in a new actress to play a different Batwoman. I think that Batwoman should have been like season 2 should have been like a new series, not season 2. If they're not going to recast Kate Kane. I mean, good luck with Batwoman. I don't see it lasting that long with what I'm hearing, but like I said, Batwoman's okay. I feel like Stargirl would make a better fit in the Arrowverse than Batwoman. Because Batwoman, it relies too much on the social political messaging, the SJW messaging. The hey, we got a lesbian as our role. Let's mainly focus on that. Besides story, Stargirl, I feel like focuses more on story and character development than the person's sexuality. And I'm hoping season 2 will be like season 1 and focuses more on story and character development than the character's sexuality and gender. Because at the end of the day, I don't really care about the gender or that person's sexuality. And I know that could potentially come off as rude, but I don't mean that in a rude way. I mean, as long as the character, like a show, has good story, does pretty good at, or movie, has good story, or video game, has good story, character development, and yeah, it's okay to focus on that person's sexuality a bit from time to time, but not having that being overpowered over the story, then I'm okay. Then yeah, I don't care which gender, what their sexuality is. As long as the storytelling is good and the character development is good. And as long as they're not a Mary Sue, I'm good. And I'm happy that in this show, that in Stargirl, I mean, that we get to see the characters have their like good traits, but also has their like traits that they struggle with. So I'm liking that balance. So what do you guys think about Stargirl season 1 of episode 8? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll catch you guys later. Have a nice day. Be kind to one another. Love you all. And I'll talk to you guys soon. And have a wonderful day.